Edo State All Progressive Congress APC Publicity Secretary Barrister Peter Uwadiai don yarn the public say the Julius Ihonvbere committee wey APC set up for Abuja na to play advisory role on how to reduce the number of aspirants before the APC primaries for Edo State. Barrister Peter Uwadiai yarn this one for one to-talk session with Tori people for Edo State APC Secretariat for Airport Road, Benin City. E con tok say the National Working Committee never disqualify anybody and say the party don start to dey sell form and say anybody wey wish to buy form dey free. E con still tok say
we have had so many unsubstantiated news, which of course did not come from our party. The APC Edo State is one party that is being loved by many. We have become the bride of Edo people. And because of that, there was an increase in the number of aspirants that are willing, ready, prepared to fly the flag of the party. We are all aware that the numerical strength of the aspirants we have on board right now is about 29 and still counting. Because of that high number, and the national having released the party timetable, there was now the need for the National Working Committee to interface with the stakeholders of the party in Edo so that we can manage the situation arising from the high number of aspirants that we have. That meeting was called at the instance of the national chairman of the party, and it was held in Abuja at the National Secretariat on Monday last week. The aim of that meeting was to advise, solicit, and encourage the aspirants with a view to considering the need for there to be a reduction in the number of aspirants that will have jostling for this position. The national advised that the state stakeholders should meet with these aspirants and talk to them, interface with them, appeal to their conscience, especially those who know from their intent that they may not be able to weather the storm to fly the flag of the party. Based on that, in the wisdom of our national leader, Adams Oshomole, there was now the need for there to be a committee to look at the credentials of these persons that are jostling for this ticket. That committee was set up by the caucus of the party, and the membership were 6. A 6-man committee was set up, headed by Professor Ihonvbere of the House of Representatives. That committee met with all the aspirants and, spoke with them, looked at their credentials, and the need, obviously, for some of them to drop their ambition. The committee came up with a report advising the party of the need for there to be a talking relationship between the leaders of the party and these aspirants, particularly those they found that within their own terms of reference are not very much ready or do not have the capacity to fly the flag of the party. And their report narrowed first the number to 10, and there was consequent meetings that reduced the number to about 6. And that information instigated rumor, instigated innuendos, especially those who the report in quote now did not favor their camp. And that created a kind of tension within the party. However, the national advised that in dealing with this kind of issues, their advice was that CACON should meet with these people, interface with them, discuss with them, appeal to them to drop those who are willing to drop their ambition. So the national came up with a statement that the forms are readily now available for purchase by members of the party who feel that they meet not only the constitutional requirements of the 1999 Constitution as amended, the Electoral Act, and the constitution of the party. At that point, everybody and anybody that feels that he has, met that requirement should purchase the form. The purchase of form is ongoing. And in line with the constitution of the party, after the closure of the purchase of forms, we will now know the aspirants that are really ready, now determined to get the ticket. And the national, by the timetable, there will be a committee inherently provided for by the party constitution to screen, committee to be set up by the National Working Committee to screen those aspirants that will now have purchased the forms of the party. As it is today, the talk with these aspirants is still ongoing. The leadership of the party met and are now talking to these aspirants with a view to some of them dropping their ambition, not going to buy forms. But that talk is appealous. It's appealing. It's appealous to people. Don't appeal to their conscience, and that's what we are doing. So the information that is flying around in town that some persons have been disqualified or some persons' names have been removed unjustifiably may not represent the true position of things. What is the position now is that the National has opened up the gates for persons who are interested in contesting for that ticket of the party to come buy the form. The expression of interest form and the nomination form. The expression of interest form is for 10 million. The nomination form is for 40 million. By the time you get these forms, then you are now situated to contest these primaries. We want to appeal to members of the party not to be agitated, to drop the anxiety. The party has a mechanism to deal with issues of this nature. It has happened before, and we have been able to come out triumphantly from it. You will expect this kind of agitation when the party is the party to beat, because the belief is that any person that gets the ticket of the party automatically becomes the governor of the state. That is very obvious. So we are appealing to members of the party to please remain calm. The leadership of the party is talking with these aspirants, and the aspirants themselves, being very qualified, robust members of the party, are understanding the intricacies that is very inherent in this kind of system. So the party now is working out modalities to ensuring that there is no implosion in the party, so that at the end of the day we can come out as a unified family, a united family that will go into an election and expect victory. So we are appealing to our teaming supporters, our teaming members of the party to please remain calm. It is not enough to listen to misinformation. It is not so enough to believe in innuendos. It is not enough to believe in rumors. Today, we will fight this intricate part of our process and come out as a united family. Those who are jostling for the position Many of them are now seeing reasons why they may not even have to go to buy form, not to cause more division in the party. Some of them are saying, okay, we will still try our popularity. At the end of the day, we will still remain in the party. These are issues that are in the forefront for now. Please, we are also pleading with the press to ensure that whatever information they are giving out on behalf of the party, such information should come from the appropriate quarter, not believing in rumor or misinformation. We want to thank the members of the party for the high level of discipline that they have exhibited this thus far, and we will encourage them to continue to exhibit that discipline and shun any act that will put the party in bad light before the public. The Professor Ihonvbere's committee was put up by the caucus of the party. The need for it was that we were advised by the national to ensure that the number of aspirants is prone down. That was the rationale behind the setting up of Professor Ihonvbere's panel or committee. That committee was to look at the aspirants, interface with them, possibly also advise the party on the need for some of these persons to drop their ambition. It was not a committee so called a screening committee as such, because under our law, under our constitution, it's only the National Working Committee that has the power to set up a screening committee. But this committee of Ihonvbere was necessitated by the implosion in the number of aspirants. And the national believed that if we allowed all these aspirants to go into the field on the day of our primaries, there may be rancor and disaffection, which will ultimately rub off on the party. And they believe that if a pre-panel set up by the caucus of the party in Edo look at these people and talk to them and say, gentlemen, please, for A, B, C, and Z, can you just, for now, drop your ambition? It was a mere advisory, not a committee, for instance, set up to say A, B, C should not go and purchase form. No, it wasn't. It was an advisory committee. And that is the way we want the people outside to look at it. What they brought out as their recommendation was a mere advisory recommendation, not a recommendation that simplicity stop anybody from purchase of form. No, it was a mere recommendation that was advisory in nature to say, fine, gentlemen, ABC, we believe that now you have the capacity, but let us try A, B, C, and Z. The Ihonvbere committee never disqualified anybody. Take it to the bank. They never disqualified anybody. They merely advised the party on the way to go so that there will be no crisis in the party.
Make una not forget, say, as we see am, now so we dey talk am. We need to take blame. From Benin City, Ekata Ojiseli, TMC TV News.